You think you're being patient. You think you're being a good guy by being understanding. But you aren't being patient. You're being walked on. And as you sit there, sipping your lukewarm water, waiting for a woman who didn't value your time enough to be punctual, something is dying. It's not just your evening, it's her attraction to you. Here is the cold, hard truth that most dating coaches are too afraid to tell you. A woman cannot love a man she does not respect. Love for a woman is built on a foundation of safety and admiration. If she can push your boundaries without consequence, if she can disregard your time, flake on your plans, or speak to you with a sharp tongue and still receive your undivided attention, she may like you. She may even think you're sweet, but she will never feel that primal, visceral attraction that leads to love. Why? Because respect is the safety filter. If you don't respect yourself enough to hold her accountable, her subconscious asks, if he can't even stand up to me, how will he stand up to the world? The erosion of respect doesn't happen in one giant explosion. It happens in 1,000 small moments. It's the moment you change your schedule because she might be free. It's the moment you apologize for something you didn't do just to stop the silence. It is the moment you allow her to disrespect your values because you're afraid to lose the spark. You are trading your dignity for her presence. And in that trade, you lose both. You have been told that being agreeable is a virtue. You were taught that the way to a woman's heart is to be her biggest fan, her constant support, and her most flexible option. This is the approval trap. When you seek her approval, you hand her the steering wheel of your life. Think about the last time you were on a date and she asked, "Where do you want to eat?" You said, "Whatever you want, I'm easy." You thought you were being easygoing. She felt you being weightless. A man without an opinion is a man without a center. If you have no center, she has nothing to lean on. This is the psychological reality. Respect is earned through resistance. Consider a muscle. It only grows when it meets weight, when it meets something that pushes back. Attraction works the same way. If you never push back, if you never say no, if you never have a boundary that is non-negotiable, you are effectively telling her that you have no value. You are a yes man, and yes men are used. They are not desired. Think of the nice guy scenario. She treats you like an emotional dumping ground. She calls you at 11 p.m. to complain about her ex or the guy who actually treated her poorly. And what do? You listen for hours. You think you're building rapport. In reality, you are training her to see you as a sibling, a therapist, or a carpet. You are showing her that your time has zero cost. A grounded man knows his cost. He doesn't have to be mean. He doesn't have to be aggressive. He just has to be solid. When she cancels last minute with a weak excuse, the nice guy asks, "Oh no, is everything okay? When can we reschedule?" The grounded man says, "I don't do last-minute cancellations. Have a good night." And then he actually goes and has a good night without her. One man is chasing. The other man is standing his ground. Which one do you think she respects more? She will test you, not because she wants to hurt you, but because she needs to know you are real. Every woman at a subconscious level performs a structural integrity test. She pushes against your boundaries to see if they hold. If they collapse, she feels anxious. She feels like she is leading the relationship, and for most women that is an attraction killer. But if she pushes and finds a wall, she relaxes. In that moment, she realizes she can trust your strength. This is the payoff. When you reclaim your respect, you stop being a choice and you start being a presence. Here is your homework. The next time she does something that crosses a line, whether it's a disrespectful comment, a late arrival, or a broken promise, do not explain it away. Do not make excuses for her. Address it calmly. "I don't like being spoken to that way. My time is valuable. Let's try this another night when you can be on time." Then, and this is the hardest part, quiet the noise. Do not hover. Do not wait for her to validate your boundary. The strength is not in the words. The strength is in your willingness to walk away if the boundary is ignored. You must be willing to lose the girl to keep the man, because if you lose the man, you will lose the girl eventually anyway. The paradox of power is that the moment you stop needing her respect, you finally get it. And the moment she respects you, She can finally do what she actually wants to do. Let go. Admire you and love you. Reclaim your center. Hold your ground and never apologize for having standards.